It is great to write content, to learn copywriting in order to be convincing to the target population which you're trying to promote products to. But as part of the marketer's job, it is very important to market and to bring, first of all, bring leads in order to convert these people into sales. So basically, you need to have sales in order for your business to have any sort of perennity. You cannot build a business that does not generate income. So, which is why a huge part of the marketer's job is to focus on advertising, for example, focus on promoting content on social media, on um, building social media groups and social media spaces, answering people's questions and networking and finding out who's doing what and acquiring new relations and contacting people all the time, reaching out. So the majority of what we spoke about is it takes time. So it takes time to do and to handle all these different tasks, which are vital for the marketer. And so if you were to write all the content by yourself, if you're, for example, building a website about, which is such as the website that we're building around the topic of supplements, it's not wise for you to write the content yourself and promote it and take care of sales and take care of everything else. So you have at one point in time, especially when you start to see some good revenue, you have to start considering the investment route and outsourcing effort, especially nowadays that we have a lot of platforms that you can outsource uh, good, experienced people from. We have this platform open, it's very well known, called Fiverr. In our case, um, if we were trying to find somebody to write our blogs about supplements, for example, we could just come here and type bodybuilding blog, for example, and it shows us a list of people that do or that write posts for bodybuilding. Okay, it only shows about two people, but nonetheless, it shows some people. Obviously, the things that you should be looking out for when selecting someone to write content for you, you should be looking for reviews, and you should also be looking for the number of reviews. So, for example, this guy here or this girl, she has over 1,000 reviews, and it's 4.9. The average of reviews is 4.9. So this is a pretty good seller, and basically it's very cheap for $10. You're only gonna pay this for just $10, and obviously you're gonna have that page all you want. So it's a one-time investment, but at the very very low price, and the seller is actually very well rated. If your aim is to go for expensive sellers, it's your choice. You can go for these kind of expensive, sellers as well. It all depends on your budget and what you want. My experience is you have to first of all test the person. I'm not a big fan of judging the seller because most of the time people that are very well or highly rated on these platforms have been there for a while and they know how the algorithm works. So you also have to be aware that there are some talents, some rookies lurking around, waiting for a chance. So there are a lot of underrated people on these platforms that are willing to work for a few bucks. Try those out as well. You can also use platforms such as Fiverr, for example. So there is not just Fiverr. You can use Upwork here. You can also use Freelancers, a well-known platform. But basically, the idea is to outsource, especially if you have a budget and you can spare that budget to take care of other things. I know how hard that could be for people to understand that it is actually beneficial for you to outsource efforts from willing people. Um, but you have to do it step by step. It's a process that takes time to understand. especially for beginners who are um, trying to earn money. Now, people basically are trying to earn money. They would think logically that if I'm trying to earn money, I should not spend money. But that's quite the opposite of um, what business is. In business, you have to spend 9 to get 10. That's the main idea. The idea is to get 10, and the means by which you can get 10 is to give 9. So I hope this was useful for you to consider at least the pathway of outsourcing efforts to take care of much more important matters.